History. He's a guy that has seen international basketball for the last 15 years in seasons. He's got Novak. Instead, it's a step back, and that's the old J.R. Smith, isn't it? The Knicks will take their time with 7:15 left on their way to an 8-1 start, which would equal the best in franchise history, and the 72-73 Knicks, and both those teams won titles for Red Holzman.
You know, when the guy...
J.R. Smith, that's good.
May on a step back against Copeland. J.R. Smith sidestepping. J.R. Smith builds on his point total. He's got 12 points. Shot clock down to 5. J.R. Smith. So bad pass Novak takes. Prigioni lobbing to Smith for an electrifying finish.
Yes, Prigioni playing well off the bench, starting to score more now. Comes back to Novak. Now Smith 2-1, and he got it away and hit it.
Oh, goodness. Well, this unit with the Knicks is all drive and kick.
Here's Smith, penetrates, puts it up, got it. Ball, Prigioni to Smith in the corner. Smith fades for Felton, instead finds Smith. 2 seconds, 1 second, Smith for the win.
Back, moves it along. They punch it back up top. J.R. Smith, mid-range jump. J.R. Smith. Tough shot, he made it. He's a shot maker. J.R. Smith in the air.
He's always played big minutes early in his career. Now 9th in games played. Middle of the game.
Smith raising up with a deep jump shot.
They did not miss a beat last year with Rose out in the regular season.
Kidd continues.
Once again, they swing the ball effectively. J.R. Smith.
2 consecutive shots off the dribble.
Smith against Miles, backs in. Up and under. Oh, pretty play. Chandler once again with a finish. Smith sidesteps. Oh, at the opponent's shot jar, that's for sure. Smith goes right at a Sheik. Nice lefty move. Knicks within 1. Smith now on Lynn. Lynn drives his move. Felton took a shot after coming up with a deflection. Smith goes right and hard, up for the layup, and it goes in. Talking about offensive off the bench.
They are now the hot hand.
Again, J.R.
Mid-range jumper.
Shot clock down to 4. Smith gets away from Joe Johnson. Oh, nice moving up. Talking about how he's made the biggest impact, especially the poise he has at the end of close games. J.R. Smith, tough to contribute. Smith to the basket. That's for a three-point play. Robinson a crossover and the pull-up. Smith the rebound. Knicks have time. Smith drives, launches a 3, puts it in at the buzzer. J.R. in rhythm. J.R. Smith 11 points in 9 minutes off the bench. Smith on the drive, gets inside and banks it in. What a first half. Tom Thibodeau calls timeout. Dang is guarding Novak.
Dirk's offensive game can be so smooth at times and so disjointed at others.
J.R. Smith, a little miscommunication on the defense there. Karolinko trying to get it up to Ridnour. J.R. Smith comes away with the basketball. Chandler back to Smith.
Shows you how referees can impact the game. I mean, it just...
Well, the officiating crew here on Friday night certainly had a bad night.
In the West, but they have won a season-high 4 in a row. And so much emphasis as Smith pulls back. J.R. Smith knocks down his first. J.R. Smith's going to have to hoist it up and knocks down.
Good. Smith, nice move, dazzling, and then knocks it down. 9 on the shot clock. Nice head fake. The shot clock. This is Smith. Right on. 5 on the shot clock. Smith, good defense by Tucker. Smith, tough shot, got it. J.R. No timeouts left for the Knicks. 1 second on the clock. They can do a catch and shoot, and it goes. Oh, he did it! J.R. Smith Smith wins it at the buzzer. Unbelievable.
7. Good adjustment on the D this time by the Kings.
J.R. Smith, difficult shot. Puts it in.
Their lethal three-point shooting.
6 of 10 from downtown.
Smith shaking up Garcia.
Terrific zone right now. 4 of 6 from the field. J.R. Smith again.
Until Raymond gets back.
That's where having Iman Shumpert back will help. J.R. and a chance for a three-point play as the 27-point lead has been cut to 12. Smith knocks down the jumper. J.R. Smith on the drive. Bank shot. Now's a three-pointer. Knicks on a 7-0 run. You know, they had signed Hibbert from Indiana to an offer sheet, which Indiana matched as J.R. Smith. Tough fall-away shot, and it goes. Soft touch from Smith. Anthony pulls up. Won't go. Smith the rebound and puts it in. What an
5 there. But he's got to be there now, though. And a splendid one from Chandler. Finding JR uncontested.
J.R. Smith pulls up. Jump shot is good.
J.R. Smith.
And J.R. Smith throws it down. 9 games. J.R. Smith checked in a moment ago. He handles the basketball and shoots over 7. J.R. Smith against DeQuan Jones. Fancy move and a foul. Count the basket for J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith. Long 2. Team for Smith. The three-point lead again. Kid back on the floor. J.R. Smith isolated against the Flower. Good defense by a Flower. Smith still scores. With a nice assist. J.R. Smith hits the shot.
Bucket of his first quarter. Pablo Prigioni, the 28-year-old rookie. Oh! J.R. Smith. Whoa. Good coach, and he's a Hall of Famer. And went to official school as Smith, the Sin Kid, able to put it in. Crossover by J.R. Smith. Pass thrown by J.R. Smith. Pablo Prigioni has returned. He'll play the point, but it's Smith on the drive. Hudson showing some signs as he tied the game. George defending on Smith, looking for the pick from Chandler, and now shoots it. Yes.
Gordon's had a steal and an assist. In the double team, deflects the pass, and it goes to Smith. Smith sidesteps, layup is good.
Makes it enticing was JR.
Johnson. Look at him battling inside Evans and Stoudemire. J.R. Smith the rebound. Knicks have been out-rebounded by 15. J.R. Smith line drive.
Great start earlier this season.
Well, at the end of November, he was at 47% from the three-point line. I feel good about it.
Okay, I'm just asking.
They're all in the conversation. That should be good enough.
Smith on the baseline with a tough shot. Smith going to work on Stevenson.
And so it's New York with the first chance. Look out. Losing nice thing. J.R. Smith. Fade away from the baseline.
So is Brooklyn.
That's on the season, or 21st. J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith. Rigoni sends it back to Smith. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Stoudemire, the defense backed up, and J.R. Smith makes another big play. The Knicks have regained the lead. J.R. Smith pulls back, puts it up, puts it in.
Away with the travel, left his feet, landed before he passed. Smith with 6 to shoot. Taking Holiday. Fading away.
Kyrie and Spades back in the game combined. They are 11 of 12 from the field for 25 points.
That's a 4-point swing.
Absolutely.
J.R. Smith to the baseline.
You'll live with that if you're Mike Woodson in the Knicks.
Smith, nice fake, goes to the fade. And gets the roll. 18 points. Shot selection pretty good for JR. Fires immediately. And went down with the knee and came back 2 years later with Washington. Smith with the quick. Final seconds of the third. Smith fires. Jackson See Collison coming over to help and gets back on Chandler. Here's Smith going wide and drills it.
Play back in those days.
Yep.
Smith the step on Burks. Two-handed flush. October when the Stoudemire news came down. But as we all know, the Knicks were one of the surprise teams in the NBA early. Nice hustle by Prigioni, saving it to Smith. Shot clock reset. Smith inside, freestyling to the two-handed dunk.
Things that no one else in the league can do, positively and negatively, because he'll do things that if my sixth grader did, I'd tell him to.
You mentioned this as we started the game, Chris, about the extra shots, and Smith takes it up! And it's screened by the Knicks down low. Martin now trying to set another screen. He does, and here comes J.R. Smith, 4 on the shot clock, and he nails it right there.
As Jefferson gets blocked by Kurt Thomas, this guy can still defend with the best in the league.
J.R. Smith from.
Here's going up.
Calling him now, calling out your shot. At least compete and battle. That shot won't go from O'Quinn. And just play hard and see what type of players these young guys are. Yep. J.R. Smith, nice drive, count it, and one.
Swinging of the ball from J.R. Smith.
Smith again goes to the basket.
Got me out of New York because when they drafted Ray Williams and Sugar Ray Richardson, they thought that would be on their left.
Felton finds J.R. Smith, shot clock at 5. Smith, the step back from the corner. J.R.
Repertoire, not just shooting from downtown, but getting inside. J.R. Smith.
That's the process.
Yep.
Simple as that.
5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Copeland asking for it in the corner. 4-3. J.R. Smith. Bucket for J.R. Smith.
And it's interesting, Greg Popovich's comments about the streak that they had last year. 20 consecutive that went into the playoffs, just about how much it took out of the team. And
Of the last 7 games, Smith, Martin comes up to set the screen. 5 of the clock, down to 4 on the clock. 3 on the clock, driving, now fading. Oh, tough shot over Bass. As he got a little bit of separation, losing a game along the way. I thought, you know what, maybe it's good to lose one. 2 seconds remaining in the third. J.R. Smith from downtown.
2 rookies on their team, Prigioni and Copeland. You know how old they are? 36 and 29. Those are the 2 rookies.
J.R. Smith at the end of the clock. And
J.R. Smith, 14 points. Smith with 3 to shoot, setting up his own shot.
On the bench. Martin on the bench. Felton on the bench.
The Knicks are toying with the Memphis Grizzlies right now.
With Detroit and spent a little time in New York. In fact, this Gerald was born in Caldwell, New Jersey. J.R. Smith to the rim, out of foul. The incredible run for Smith. Boston, New York. Smith pulls up. Pucks it. To lay it in. Smith with 4 to shoot. Allen makes it a tough deal.
And the best one might be Louisville.
J.R. Smith with 5. Smith on Tolliver. And J.R. Smith beats the buzzer.
Wisely, yeah, he could have taken a shot but passed it out with a healthy lead.
That's 4 or 5 offensive boards for the Knicks. Good cross-court look there.
J.R. Smith soars for the jam. Smith with the shot clock at 5. He's got the hot hand. Leans in. And beautiful shot by...
They're almost back to that, Bob. That's what we say about that team, Bob. We had dinner last night with all the guys, family.
Melo coming baseline. It rotates. J.R. Smith, late block, hits the jumper.
Set it up, Smith. Yeah, Smith drives, pull-up jumper. That's good. It's hard to tell whether it was the ankle or the knee. J.R. Smith, nice crossover and throws it ahead to Prigioni. That is alley-oop to Smith. And there's the exclamation point. Smith a little careless with the dribble. Has to throw up a 3. And he puts it in. Unbelievable.
Humongous for them.
13-2 run here by Chicago. Maybe Berger used the word humongous. Here's something there. Here's J.R. with a three-pointer. Anthony comes up top. Smith, played by Robinson, shoots over him and hits. J.R. Post, or as you called him earlier, a maitre d'. Is that the term we use? Here's Smith. J.R. Hamilton set up by Heinrich. Butler kept it alive and then handled by Smith. Smith to the rim. Copeland going at Boozer. And it's put down by J.R. Smith.
Right, my goodness.
The Cavs are just 4 fast break points tonight.
Yeah, that's not going to get it because we're not a half-court team. We need fast break points, 15 to 20 a night.
Smith, are you escalated as well with the bigs out? Melo going more to the glass with a lot of gusto.
All those healthy big men back. You wonder how Mike Woodson's going to find some time in the playoffs for Chris Copeland. Smith, what a play!
For the Celtics, he's got to be aggressive and efficient. But Mike, they're just not as talented as they've been in the past.
Carmelo Anthony, nice defense to strip Green down the other end. Smith sees an opening and throws it down. It's a perfect pass from Pierce. And Bradley from point-blank range. J.R. Smith spins his layup. That's good. Game 1. J.R. Smith, the drive. Flips it up and in.
Now they say no foul. Just a loss of possession as Smith fires for 3. Oh! Yes. Come on! The Knicks off with 13 points.
That's a mistake from Bradley. You just cannot leave the strong side corner.
Oh, Smith with a nice move to get it off and hit. Caught by Kidd. Felton on the run. Puts it up for Smith. The lob from Felton.
They just don't have enough guys playing well. And they don't really have just enough weapons with Rondo being out.
J.R. Smith, his points. Carmelo Anthony on the bench for the Knicks. J.R. Smith with 5 to shoot. Smith puts it up and he puts it in. Horrible possession and then he throws it in.
As Smith steals it.
And the finish.
I don't see how an 8-second violation can beat 15. 24 minus 15 is 9, Mike. That's a 9-second violation.
Smith to the basket, left-handed, beautiful move.